up guys, it's me, VISMAY gamer over here, back with another YouTube video. In this video, I'm going to be showcasing a mod called Project T. This is just a beginner guide, so it will not be that advanced. So let's get right into it. So, Project T starts with this simple recipe. You get the Philosopher's Stone. The crafting recipe for the Philosopher's Stone is a diamond in the center, followed by redstone and glowstone. So it's in the chest. This is the Philosopher's Stone, right? When you hover over an item in Project T, suppose stone, you can see it has an EMC value. That is like the value of the item, like this item is worth 1 EMC. Like that, my items are worth different EMC. Like diamond is worth up to 8000 EMC. You can see right here 8192 EMC for a diamond. Like this, right? That determines the value of an item. The next recipe is a charcoal followed by 8 cobblestone, creating 40 low covalence dust. This will be useful in the future, This will be useful for duplicating stuff, in the future in the Project T mod. Next up is the iron and redstone to make yourselves the medium covalence dust, which has a higher EMC value than this. This is an EMC value of 1, while this has an EMC value of 8. And now this, the diamond and coal, the high covalence dust. These dusts have a highest EMC value, and all these three will be useful. The first useful item that you will craft is known as a transmutation table. So you start with Philosopher's Stone, the 4 stones and obsidian, and you get something called the transmutation table. Once you place the transmutation table down, right, it will look something like this. You might be like, what is this? There's nothing here. I'll tell you in a minute. Suppose, right, you have a lot of cobblestone from mining or something. You can melt the cobblestone here, right? And you can gain the EMC value of the cobblestone. You need to learn here, so you can just take the cobblestone back at will. Then, right, suppose you want another item like an oak. Suppose you want an oak sapling for some reason. You put that in there. Then you can convert since this has an EMC value of 32. The value of an oak sapling is equivalent to 32 cobblestone. So you can convert this cobblestone into 5 oak saplings. Basically, you can convert a lower use item like dirt, cobblestone, etc. into higher used items like diamonds. Since diamond has an EMC value of 8192, you need like 8192 cobblestones or dirt. Next item, you put 2 iron, a chest, diamond, 2 stone, and all the 3 covalence dust to get something called the alchemical chest. Just a storage upgrade, it's even better than the double chest and all that. Next up is taking the alchemical chest in the center, surrounding it with diamonds and obsidian to make an energy collector, right? So what this thing does is it helps you convert items. Suppose you want like diamonds. Okay, you want some diamonds. To duplicate an item, you need an item. You put the diamond over here. Okay, it has learned the diamond. Next thing, right, suppose you have a lot of doo-doo cheese cobblestone like this. You can just take all the cobblestone out, and then you can just throw the cobblestone here, right? You can see, right, it's eating the cobblestone and increasing this value. The higher this value goes, right, it will come closer to duplicating a diamond. Let's take a higher EMC value item. Like, you go to mining and you found like a lot of iron. And then you just, like 3 stacks somehow. You can convert this iron, see this, you can convert the iron into diamonds. Right, that's basically Project. This is the MK1. The MK2 is a bit expensive and you learn it in the advanced guide. So basically that's it. Now this is where you get the next levels. You take Philosopher's Stone followed by coal, and you can make alchemical coal, right? Then you take 4 alchemical coal with a Philosopher's Stone to make Mobius fuel. Take 4 Mobius fuel with the Philosopher's Stone to make an alternative fuel. This thing right here, alternative fuel. Once you have that much fuel, you can add a diamond block in the center and to make something called the dark matter. With dark matter, you can create all these tools and dark matter armor. If you take a look at the recipe, right? The recipe for each tool, it's pretty and advanced, 2 diamonds and 3 dark matter. It's expensive, but these tools are very good, better than diamond tools. They have special abilities as well, which we're going to talk about in the more advanced guide. So like these tools are just way better. So yeah, those are the recipes. For the armor, it's just 5 dark matter. So yeah, pretty simple, like this. Next up, right, if you take 3 dark matter and 6 alternate fuel, you get yourself something called red matter. Red matter is even more high value, and you can make red matter armor and red matter tools which do even more damage and are better. Let me show you how good this is sword is. For example, let me take a dark matter sword. You need to charge an item for it to work. You see, this is a normal sword at first, right? Pretty normal. Yeah, pretty normal sword. It just does a lot of damage. Yeah, it just does a lot of damage. That's it. Nothing special about it. It has a special ability that makes it kind of broken for ranged attacks. Then you have to learn something called charging an item. Is where you press V, right, and then you charge it. Then now that this is fully charged, it will do way more damage, like this. And let me spawn a boss to give a slight test on you. This is the ability, of the item. It just hits from a range. This boss has 120 health. See, this sword is pretty decent, for a boss that does a lot of damage, and then this boss has 120 health. So this sword is AoE, so you can just aim here and you'll still hit the boss. This sword is pretty good, It's a good mid-game sword, and it's pretty decent in Project T. Next is the red matter sword, which is just a better version of this sword, So the red matter sword, right, just does more damage. There, right, when this thing is charged, it just does more damage. That's just it. There's nothing more. It does a lot more damage. And then if you take a look at this, it hits from a range. Looks like damage is spread. So yeah, that's basically the red matter sword. Its ability. Like this, all tools have different abilities. Yeah, red matter armor just gives you more protection than dark matter. And then red can condense all of these tools down into these two tools called the red Qatar and the red morning star. The red morning star is just a mining tool. The red Qatar is just a combat tool, This tool, this red Qatar, right, does a lot of damage. It's an axe. The red Qatar is, as you can see in the recipe, where is it? Here. It is shears, axe, sword and a hoe combined to make this. It has an ability when you just right click the floor, it just does this. I wonder how this will be useful. And its ultimate ability. It does a lot of damage, not gonna lie. It one-shots boss. So basically the ultimate ability of this item is it just does a lot of damage in an area. You can see it to slay all or slay hostile. By pressing another key, you can just go to options and then controls, and then you can just scroll down here to project T. I set these to G's controls to these, so your controls will be different. Set them to your key points. So like this, right, that's basically a beginner's guide. Next item is full gem armor, the strongest armor in Project T, and it's pretty decent, Gem armor is very in this gem armor you'll get to know in like the advanced guide. So until now, bye.